not be this war. I think he is right here too, and I will tell you why now. Because in one of my last telephone conversations with Mr. Biden, I told him, well, I will not go into details now, of course. We have recordings of conversations on this matter. I told him that we should not bring things to any kind of heated conflicts. Everything needs to be resolved peacefully. And we need to force the current leadership of Ukraine to satisfy the demands of their citizens living in the southeast, to stop the genocide of the Russian-speaking population, to stop violating human rights there.
Well, you see, what really transpired in Ukraine, is also the southeastern parts. Donetsk in Russia. It's still southeastern part of Ukraine. I don't know why most of the side is southeast, but it's always undergoing marginalization. In some countries, southern part mostly, and most importantly, southeast. So, there is something I want to bring out. It will come. That genocide is being committed on those people, and they are Russian. I want to build something, because what I want to bring out is coming. Now, genocide is being committed against these people. The people are being killed because of their ethnicity, being Russian, because of who they are. Because you can never change your nature. You can never change your ancestry. That is the thing. But unfortunately for many of us today, some of our people want to artificially change their ancestral heritage of Ndebo. That is why you go to North today. Some Igbo people, they will live fake life of, you see them, they change name, start answering Hausa name. You see them, you think that they are Northerners. They will never reveal their true identity. Also in Southwest, the same thing. You see Igbo that we are Lagosians. It's very sad. You can never, it doesn't matter what you do, you can never change your ancestry. So, it is who we are. It is our nature. It doesn't matter the hatred of people. It is who we are. The only thing we should do is to fight and emancipate ourselves. So, continue listening to Putin, please.
The previous administration constantly talked about this, about human rights. And, by the way, I told him that it seems to you that all this will be resolved very easily now. But some time may pass, and it will turn out that it would be better not to do what you are pushing the situation in. I told Biden about this. And indeed, if Trump were president, then perhaps this conflict would not have happened. I fully admit it. Now, regarding the summits, I was a participant in the negotiations in Minsk when we were looking for principles for a peaceful settlement. And we talked for 17 hours straight, all night. Yes, we agreed on these principles, but the Western side did not implement them. The former German chancellor said that they simply needed to buy time to arm Ukraine. She said this publicly. No one forced her. The former president of France confirmed the same. They said this. Do you understand? That is, it turned out that our so-called Western partners were not going to implement anything. We need to find a solution that would not only put an end to the current conflict, but which would create conditions for the non-renewal of such situations in the long-term historical perspective. When the conflict first began, we tried to persuade the Ukrainian side to reunite this part of Ukraine, which was leaving them under the known conditions of the Minsk agreements, but they refused. Eventually, armed conflict began. What did we do? You understand. I have already spoken to UN Secretary General Guterres, and I have spoken publicly. You can argue as much as you like, you understand? You can stigmatize Russia as much as you like for starting the aggression. But listen to me. You don't have to be a great specialist in the field of public international law to understand the logic.
Listen here, please, listen.
That I will now talk about. A part of the territory of one country decided to separate from the main part of the country.
A part of the territory of a country decides to secede, to separate from the country. Listen, you know, all these things they are using in Nigerian media by the Nigerian government as if it is taboo. Oh, secessionists. Oh, you want to break Nigeria. Listen, one of the most powerful presidents of the whole world is talking about it. Just listen. He said, a part of a country, Nigeria has been established and recognized as a country, yes. It was formed in 1914, yes. But the world order recognized it as a country. Now, we want to secede, we want to separate because of similar thing that happened or that has been happening to the southeastern part of Ukraine. Wars has been happening to us in Nigeria, and we say no. We have tried, but it cannot, it doesn't work. So we want to take charge of our destiny. Now, listen, Vladimir Putin is talking about Donetsk, which I want us to learn. Listen.
This is the southeast of Ukraine, Donetsk and Lugansk. They decided to separate. Did they have the right to do so or not?
Did they have the right to do so? Listen, whether we have the right to do what we are doing. Listen.
Not. Strictly speaking, within the framework of international law and the UN Charter, they had the right to do so.
Within the framework of international law and United Nations Charter, they have the right to do so. You see that Nigerian government is only intimidating us because our voice is not loud enough. We don't have a Putin that can speak for us. That is the reason why you see the Nigerian military in many days now has been killing innocent Biafrans simply because they attack them that they are ESN. I mean, they belong to IPOB. But not only killing our people, but burning their houses, destroying villages. Because of something that is our right that we are doing, self-determination. This is what Putin is saying here. Just let me rewind it a bit. Just listen, please. Listen again.
Decided to separate from the main part of the country. This is the southeast of Ukraine, Donetsk and Lugansk. They decided to separate. Did they have the right to do so or not? Strictly speaking, within the framework of international law and the UN Charter, they had the right to do so. The relevant article of the UN Charter speaks of the right of nations to self-determination.
The right of nations to self-determination. What we are doing is our right. That is why the renditioning of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a criminal offense by Nigerian government. They are doing it because of they can intimidate us. Nobody speaks for us. We have no Vladimir Putin to talk on our behalf, to come to rescue us. And another thing is, our people do not see the need for us to join hands together in order to agitate for our right. It is under our right. You know, when you are ignorant, you can be taken for a ride. When you are ignorant, you become a mugu. You know, because you don't know you are right and left. You can be cheated. But let our people understand that what we are doing, agitation for self-determination, is under the framework of the international laws and treaties, under the United Nations Charter. The only thing is that our people are not together enough to push for what we are doing, to push for our collectivity. Many of our people are interested mostly on tribal issues. Many of our people are interested on how will this position be, how this person will be on leadership position. Why is Mazi Jonathan, why will it be him? I don't like the way he speaks. That man, I don't like his language. So that is only thing that matters for you. So because of that, you turn against what we are doing, or you don't want to support. Oh, why will it be Mazi Chinedu is so cold? Which kind, things that do not matter. But when it comes to international laws, we are in our rights. That is what I want us to understand. Or I want us to consolidate, because many of us understand this. They are using intimidation, the Nigerian government, brutalizing our people, putting extreme fear in our people, in order not to, talk about self-determination as if it is a taboo. But here, Vladimir Putin lectured the whole world about the right to self-determination, which is what the people of Donetsk did. Listen again. Continue listening.
Donetsk and Lugansk, they decided to separate. Did they have the right to do so or not? Strictly speaking, within the framework of international law and the UN Charter, they had the right to do so. The relevant article of the UN Charter speaks of the right of nations to self-determination. In my opinion, this is the first article. You understand? This is the right of the people to self-determination. First. Second, during this process, was this part of the country obliged to ask permission from the central authorities, from Kiev, or not? No. There is a decision of the International Court of Justice, according to which this was a precedent created in Kosovo. The International Court of Justice clearly wrote, if some part of the country has decided to secede, then it is not obliged to address this issue to the central authorities.
Are you getting what he's saying? We are even being highly polite to Nigeria, that we are asking Nigeria to permission for referendum. Normally, we don't need to ask permission. It is under our right for self-determination to do our thing, because it is strictly our right to do so, and never to ask permission from the central government. Do you see that? That is the reality. But our utmost constraint, blockade is we don't have people that speaks for us. And that is why we need to gather. Once we get many of our people, as IPOB is championing this, our people will join towards one goal, working towards it. Now we become a bunch that should never be disregarded. Do you see the logic? That is what the world is watching. And that is why Nigeria is using, another tactics. That is Obasanjo formula to deal to what we are doing. If IPOB goes on a mission, a diplomatic mission in a country for the furtherance of our emancipation efforts, Nigerian government will send a Nigerian politician of Biafran origin. Like one time, who they sent? You know what we are speaking. They sent immediately IPOB leadership went on that mission. It was last year to a country. Britain and CIA, they have their agents everywhere in government establishments all over the world. Britain informed Nigeria, say, oh yeah, go, send somebody, don't send the Hausa man or Yoruba man, send a politician of Biafran descent. And do you know who they sent? Akpabio. He flew secretly to that country in order to counter the mission of IPOB. He went there and told them that I'm a Biafran. My uncle was a leader during the Biafra war. Because Akpabio's one of Akpabio's uncle was a very high-ranking Biafran official, military official. For your information, Akpabio, you are seeing one of his uncles is a very high-ranking Biafran military official that fought relentlessly for Biafra. He declared that, look, these people, what they are doing, they are all what they are doing is a lie. I'm a Biafran. He declared, I'm a Biafran. But I'm number 3 man in the Nigeria setting. So there is nothing like marginalization. This is a very potent way of combating us. More than guns and bullets. They are using Obasanjo formula to counter us so that we don't have one voice. Are you getting what I'm saying? This is more potent than even firing guns against us, because that mission will always put the country into confusion. I'm saying that no, but these people, why are you saying that we are marginalized? But a Biafran is number 3 person in Nigeria. What is it? Do you see the devastative action of these people in high places? That is why we must make sure to bring many of these people to reason. Are you getting what I'm saying? Had it been that, for example, the case we are making internationally, that look, we are being marginalized. Because the international community, under normal circumstances, they don't know what is happening in the internal politics of Nigeria. Even if they know it per se, officially they claim they don't know. So anything that is happening in Nigeria is internal issue, problem. Are you getting me? So it is left for people to make noise, more noise, and be more coherent in order to lay down their complaint and make their case internationally. But when we talk, the Nigerian government, they have Biafrans, Nigerian politicians of Igbo origin, of Ibibia origin, of Ijo origin, of Efik origin, of Robo origin. They will go out and counter what IPOB, what the yelling, the complaints that we have been laying internationally. That is where it makes our work very difficult. I want you people to understand this. Had it been these people are, on our side, during the war, during the Nigerian genocidal war against Biafra, the role of Okpa Biasika, he played a very devastative role against us. He was nominated by Gowon as the governor of Eastern region or East Central region during the war for Nigeria, representing in Lagos. He was in Lagos, so that any mission Ojukwu sent diplomatic mission to the international community to go and campaign for our self-determination. After Gowon, we send mostly Okpa Biasika. Here we go there and say, look, I am an evil man. What these people are saying is lie. Okpa Biasika will say, no. No, people, there is nothing like genocide against Biafrans. I'm the governor of the Eastern region, where they are calling Biafra territory. And it is under me. He will go and count everything. If the thing is coming out from maybe an Hausa man, a non-Biafran, a Yoruba person, the international community will start looking and say, no, you are not an Igbo man, you are not a Biafran, that's why. But when they see the thing is coming out from an Igbo person, from an Efik person, from a job person, you tell, yeah, I'm a Biafran. So what all these people are? No. We don't. They are not representing all us. These are just miscreants. To the extent, Azikiwe joined and started calling Biafrans rebels. The saddest part, Azikiwe joined because of his personal fight with Ojukwu. He joined ranks with Nigeria. That is where, when I look at our system, Igbo man, I say no. Our redemption is still far. Azikiwe, I think he wrote the Biafran anthem. He wrote it. At the beginning he was with Biafra, until the time he fell out with Ojukwu. That Ojukwu should hand over everything, power to him. He is a PhD holder, he is an intellectual, he is the senior man that's supposed to be in charge. Ojukwu told him, with due respect, we are in a war. I am a trained military personnel that understands war more than you. Let us win this war first. Join hands together, win the war first. Once the war is over, you can take over and become president. I don't care. Who are you to talk? Do you know who you are talking to, Zeke? I will show you that you cannot. This is the type of mentality that is still in us today. I cannot understand for the goodness of me. An Igbo man will, because of his just private quarrel with his brother, once he fell out, now he will go and join ranks with the enemies to destroy, not that person or individually, no, but that group, that collective interest. He thought that he is destroying that person. This is where sometimes I think I say, how do we control, how do we rectify this type of mentality? I never understand. I'm telling you, I never really understand. It's a very primitive mentality that should be rectified. Look at Uchemofo. There are some people that if Uchemofo has, or if he did not have that Zik character, Igbo disease, or had it been he has conquered his own through enlightenment, do you know what a type of Uchemofo would have done? He will move away quietly. He will move away quietly and be doing his own thing. After all, he is now an attorney, living his life. It's done. When this man, Ojuku's close aid, one of Ojuku's close aid, which I have played his clip, here the other day. He said something. He said there are some secrets that will go with him 6 feet. Are you getting what I'm saying? Are you getting what I'm saying? He said there are things that we are asked. He said no, he cannot answer that. He cannot say it today. He said why? Edmondo below asked him. He said why? He said no. There are some secrets that will go with me 6 feet. Under no circumstance will I reveal them. Are you getting that? This is what is called a man. A man. Are you getting what I'm saying? But some of our people don't have this. Are you getting me? Many of our people don't have this type of dignified character. Never. Once they are out, they start vomiting everything. They started just to destroy. They feel that they are destroying you as an individual. They don't know that they are destroying both themselves. Today, Azikiwe is no more alive. Today, Okpa Biaseka has gone to meet his ancestors for a long time. But we are suffering that evil legacy. Do you see it? Do you see the pathetic part of it. When you say you are destroying, no, I will show you. I will show Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that not in my presence. This his IPOB, I will destroy it. I follow from it. Ejule na bonyo. Ejule na bon na ebu onwe ya na agbopụ ndụ ya na ọkụ ya si ọ na-agbanye ọkụ. This is one thing we should understand. When these people are being used, they hardly understand because of their selfish interests. That is it. So Vladimir Putin, he made it pump and plain. He said it. He is one of the most powerful presidents of the world, the whole world. He said that the people of Donetsk, they have right to self-determination. Should they get permission from the central government before doing what they are doing? He said no, under international charter, they don't owe the central government any explanation because they want to be in charge of their destiny. But our problem is, one, our people do not understand yet what it means for us to gather and focus towards one goal so that we can make noise and the whole world will hear us. Our people are trapped into this primitive fight of clawing ourselves down, clawing each other down. That is the problem. Had it been we have a Vladimir Putin that is speaking for us, it would have been okay. Had it been we have a support, it would have been okay. But why do we don't have support? Because Nigeria government is using, or the Fulani Caliphate is using Obasanjo formula. Use Igbo to fight Igbo. Use Biafrans to fight Biafrans. That is the most potent warfare tactics Obasanjo used. Are you getting it? And it worked for him. That is why the war ended so abruptly. Use money, scatter people. Use position, political position. Promise just few people political position and finish. Finish. Bingo. They turn against each other. And why? Because of the mentality of our people. Because many of us are not yet refined, are not enlightened enough to understand that self-destruction is a primitive character. Most of us don't understand this yet. That is why an Igbo man will use, out of his fight, personal fight with one person, he don't care destroying the whole house. He don't care. Let the house fall on everybody. Let that house, that thing we suffered to build, let everything go down. It doesn't. I say Uchemafo, many of Uchemafo is a case study. It's an example. Many others, George Onibe, all those things George Onibe has been. My voice is not even enough. It's not high enough compared to George Onibe. Here on Radio Biafra, all those things he have been talking, he made sure to start countering himself, to start destroying himself, thinking that he is destroying Biafra or destroying Igbo people. This is the primitive character of Igbo people. I say every one of us have this character, but what removes it is enlightenment. Now you have to think. It's voluntary. That is real repentance. You say no. This character is not good. Let me change. I will not be like others. It's not easy. It's not easy. For your information, I'm not saying it because it is easy, because it hurts. You have to choose between your personal emotion and the right thing. Once you do it, if you don't go into that route of trying to destroy what you also contributed, labored hard to build. Some people, some mischievous friends will call you Nayamugu. Uchemafo. No be and Namdekano worked hard for this. And you allow him, only him taking now, eating the whole money of IPOB. And now they don't pursue you. Yamugu, I beg, if not me, I go destroy everything. Now you are Mumu. It takes another mindset to bear this type of something. I'm telling you, what I'm telling you is gospel, is truth. It's not easy something. People will cajole you. Now, which now you not go fit do anything now. Wow, which means you will not be anything self. We thought you are something. Otherwise, if not me, I will destroy that movement. Waiting. Who will be that man? Not be you and him there for London. They suffer for this thing. They stay for hang for Imam Mezu's house. Imam Mezu gave you apartment to be broadcasting, and you help him to build everything. Now he want to push you out. Nah, you be mugu. First of all, in order to separate, you should think. What will make you annoy you to the extent that you cannot hold yourself, and you part ways and say, no, I will be against now what you are doing, just like Azikiwe. That is favoring your selfish instincts more than our collective interests. When you favor that your sentiment, say, no good me. Who is that person? No, do you know me? I am Zik of Africa. Where do you my contact? Who are you? Who are you? Ordinary military officer you are. Me, I eat and dine with the president, powerful presidents. I will show you that I have contact. Now, only Gosi, Ebi Kenadiawo against his own brother to destroy. That is it. He will show you he will bring out his last might to make sure that he show you. As he's showing you or trying to show you, he's showing himself stupidity. That is it. That is the way I see it. That is the way I see it. That is why in every ramification, do not allow provocations to go overboard. Are you getting what I'm saying? Do not allow provocations to go overboard, because this is what the enemy wants. That is why, you know what they are doing? The enemy, Nigerian Secret Service, they want them, if they see any crack, like all these people that today there are some people I see. They are now fit on social media, on Facebook and all. When I see, before, these are people that are even indirectly criticizing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in many things. But today, how would you say now, whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, how this year, listen now, this world now, wow. So how is there not know? How is there not the highest? They love onion more than others. But these are people that when you scroll back what they were talking, you see that even Directly and indirectly, they criticize Onyendu for many things. But today, just in order to fan the embers of division, they now become the highest lovers of Onyendu. Is God not wonderful? This is how they manipulate our people to behave. Because once all these people are speaking, now Nigerian government will, mostly people that are championing this on social media are Yorubas. I am telling you honestly, many of them are using Igbo names. Many are using both the Ibibio names. Any type, any part of Biafra names, they use it. Open Facebook, YouTube, all they are there. Once they see any person, any descending voice, they have groups. They will say, look at, go to this platform, support him, let him have more views, let him encourage him so that he continue talking against IPOB, against it. Let there be crack. That is what is happening. But will happen. So that when the person finish speaking, you will see, there are many views. Okay, Johnson, Charles Okafo, these are Igbo names, the people names. Say they are right on. Yes. The DOS, they didn't obey Mazi Jonathan Chinedu order. The people that are saying, if you look at the reality before God and man, most of them are non-Biafrans. Most are mostly of Yoruba stock. That is their job. They are acting under impulse in order to create a fake sense of that the people are supporting you. There are many things in this fight, many dimensions, many things. So what am I trying to tell you? Putin here, Vladimir Putin, he said it, he defined it, that marginalized people of Donbass, they have right to self-determination. It is under international law. They don't need to take excuse from the central government, from their marginalizers. Please give us a referendum. No, they heard it. But we are so polite, so good. Asking Nigeria, we need a United Nations grant us a referendum. Do you know the reason? One of the main reasons is because our people are being used against us. Our people are being used against us. I've been saying it here. IPOB leadership has been warned several times by powerful country secret service that look, Biafrans, the problem of this your agitation will come from America. We don't hide it. Mazi Jonathan have reiterated. That's why whenever I talk, he say people in America. That is it. I don't want to use that word. It's true. I've been warned. Be careful. Many of your people in America, they are complete agents. The complete agents. They don't care about you. They are people that cares less about your national advancement, about what you are doing. They will enter to sabotage everything. Are you getting me? You remember when Mazi Jonathan Chinedu praised our women? That if our women enter this rise up, it's finished. Daka in America, they rose up in order to use that sentiment. And Onyendu say, if Biafrans in America, if they rise up, they will sponsor. But that is when they activated the saboteur mode there. They said, no one act, and the whole problems started. When the problem started in America, I hope we people didn't forget. Onyendu's movement, right from one ice cream. How many ice cream can in a day? Everything was recorded. The whole report was given. No, he don't have so time. Since in America, everything about his movement, about his in and out from America, is in the Nigerian hand. Both video, audio, picture proof, writing, everything, as I'm telling you, is in the Nigerian hands, courtesy of our people in America. They managed to isolate him. Managed to isolate him from people that is backing him, that is, protecting his defense. They tried everything to use one thing or the other to isolate him from the DOS, so that his movement, he doesn't tell them, he doesn't inform them. Now they call my hammer. Look at them no. Yeah, Daiganaka Nakand our enemies. And they record every blessed day. And when you say, what of his personal assistant, Caroline? People on Ajikota do all those things. I'm the boy. On the boy, on the Gamako, you born in $100,000 for you to understand. Gamaka, all those people. People on Ajikota Ajuha. Gamaka, Eloha, and the potter that, Eloha, where I'm this one. People on Ajiko. We have many stories to tell. Our people, many of our people have short memories. They no longer question all these. They no longer. They forgot that even it's Onyendu that brought these people, put these people in their positions. Caroline, where is she today? Where is she today? Anyway, many things. Anyway, the time is coming. What our people we should learn. So, what am I trying to say? Our quest for self-determination is the right thing to do. It's guaranteed under international law. But the world today is a place where your right does not matter if you are weak. If nobody speaks for you, your right will be trampled upon. Unless you people gather together and make noise. Instead of being splintered into pieces because of your private interest, which is what is happening to us as a people today. You meet many of our people, even individually. Some of our politicians, our billionaires and elites, individually, they understand that, look, now our situation in Nigeria is not good. Now you tell him, why can't you sponsor or support what you are doing? That is where you cannot understand. He is afraid, one, of his business, so that Nigeria will not destroy his career, political career. Nigeria will not destroy his business empire. And you tell the person, but you can do it covertly. He can tell you one story or the other. I am telling you. He will start telling you one story or the other. Sometimes I say, our redemption, please, when is it coming? Is it far or near? And I gauge it with the type of mentality we have. We need to change and speak one voice. I want you to continue listening a bit, just a bit.
Court of Justice, according to which this was a precedent created in Kosovo. The International Court of Justice clearly wrote, if some part of the country has decided to secede, then it is not obliged to address this issue to the central authorities. That's all. Well, that's why Donbass CC.
If the part of a country wants to secede, all they need to do is stipulate their cries, stipulate their complaints in a common voice, and continue in self-determination. That is it. They don't need to start begging the central government to please now do us a favor. No, it's not a favor. It's guaranteed under international law, self-determination. But we are begging for, referendum, which is the highest thing. The highest thing. Many of that they don't even care. Why? Because we don't have Vladimir Putin that is talking for us. And another thing, and the most important thing, they are using our people against our common interests. Obasanjo's formula of using Igbo to fight Igbo. That is it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be in this mess. Imagine that, for example, IPOB goes for a diplomatic mission in a country, in a foreign country, and Nigerian government looks for a Biafran, an Igbo Biafran to go and counter. They didn't see. They look for a Biafran to go and counter what we are saying, or what IPOB said there. The complaints of IPOB. They didn't get. They looked for different clans of Biafra. They didn't see. Which means we have made our point here. And the country will listen to us. If they send a Yoruba person, they will ask him, which part of country, which part of Nigeria you come, which tribe? You say, I'm Yoruba. They say, okay. They will shake head and say, okay. Once he went, they will say, but which means what this IPOB, their complaint is legitimate because they are being marginalized. But when our leadership goes to a country to make complaint or to make a diplomatic front outing to support what we are doing, and Nigerian government will send a Biafran to go and counter it, what then do you expect the country to do? It will throw them into confusion. They say, but these people, they said, it's a Biafran, a big Nigerian politician from the region of Biafra that is in this position. He said, no, all these things these people talk is lie. How do we they will say, okay, maybe they will conclude. Their decision will be inconclusive. They say, let us watch them to see more. That statement, let us watch and not give reply to see more how truthful this cries of IPOB, this their complaint is. That statement, let us watch more. Watching more might take another 15 years. Maybe they wanted to open a file in order for them to be supporting IPOB, to support Biafra, self-determination, and Nigeria will make this countermeasure. They will close the file and say, no, let us watch first. Because there is a country. It's a country of its own. They will say, no, let us not conclude. We don't know yet what is happening. Let us watch first. Maybe that let us watch first, or much more. It is, before they open the file again, it will be another 15, 20 years again. Do you see the difficulty we are facing? Do you see that? These are the difficulties we are facing. When our people are being used in order to counter what you are doing, either out of their personal interests or out of their greed or out of their sentiments in order to revenge on one individual. Now, the way this person is doing, or maybe the hatred of one or two people in DOS, and we make sure to destroy the DOS. They are fighting, for them, they are fighting that individual, not knowing that they are destroying everybody, including themselves. That's why I ask, with the whole sabotage of Okpa Biasika, do you know, even, do we ever hear about any sibling or son of Okpa Biasika today? I heard that they have changed names. They have changed surnames. This is why betrayal doesn't pay. It doesn't matter how you are provoked. It is better you go back and keep quiet. Even overlook what they are saying. No. I see, if I'm Uchem, I will just keep quiet, do my thing. And that is where you even gain respect more than anything. But still, that Igbo disease is the same thing. The same thing. It's everywhere. It's in everybody. If you overcome your own this disease on an individual basis, I'm telling you, clap for yourself. But it's in everybody. It's in everybody. It needs more than anything for you to, for you to remove yourself from this type of mentality. I think he tried to bring Ojukwu down. He said, okay, I will tell you that I am the Zik of Africa, not only Zik of Nigeria. I know people more than you. He thought that he is fighting Ojukwu, but he helped indirectly in the destruction of Biafran lives. He aided genocide in his actions and inactions. Okpa Biasika directly supports our genocides. That is the thing. Where are the children of Okpa Biasika today? Have they become president of Nigeria? They are even afraid to answer their father's name because they are ashamed of their son name. Do you see how things work? When their father was doing it, he was being praised by our enemies. That's why go on look at things and say he baffled himself. Okpa Biasika was working for him. Zik aided him, but secretly he shook head for Igbo man. He said, had it been I know Igbo people the way I know them now, I wouldn't have spent billions of dollars and let people go, Nigerians, Yoruba, Middle Belt, Hausa, to go and, lose their lives fighting against Biafra. I would have splashed money. I would have done this in another way around. That is the way they are doing it today. Any slightest provocation of a Biafran, he will turn around and help to destroy something he labored so hard to help to build. This is a very big disease. It's a very sophisticated, primitive disease. How do we solve it? That is the problem. That is the question. That is the question. How do we solve this disease? It could only be solved through enlightenment. Nothing more. Nothing more. So that you understand that, look, my selfish interests, you cannot compare it to our collective interests. That's why, like last Saturday, I gave example of Japanese culture. Japanese culture, their culture favors collective harmonization, collectivity. They treat collectivity as a unit. They treat collectivity as a unit. So that everybody will always be in harmony for the collective interest. If one person is out of order, he will be viewed as just a betrayer, and he will be shed without noise. It's just like, as I'm speaking, as a body, you have billions of cells that are working hand in hand to make sure that my organs are working, to make sure that the body is in constant movement and alive. And as you are there as a human being, every minute, millions of cells in your body are also dying for the body to live. I say millions of cells are dying every blessed day in your body. All these things are contributing to the upkeep of the body. There are some sick cells that the best thing is for them to be eliminated. There are some maybe cancerous cells that are that are functioning out of their role. They will be taken down. All these things is to maintain the harmony of the body. Are you getting it? That is the Japanese culture, and that is why they retained their development, their advancement. They didn't allow any foreign culture to affect them till today. That for them to advance, they consider themselves, their collective cells as a unit, so it must be in harmony. It must be in harmony. If you betray, for example, if you commit any undignified character, the consequence is just, it's their culture. It's not that a court with them. No. Sometimes, even in this modern time, sometimes you just commit suicide. Because their code, one of the ancient samurai codes, is dignity is more important than life itself. But in our own, no way. No way. Nah, I don't want that dignity as long as I get money. Like you joy book, you know, see him. You know, see, don't you see the examples are full every time. These are people that are even high-ranking people that could be seen. Our political class. What of in our local zones? Our neighbors, ordinary people. With 5,000 naira, they can betray their own brother. Point at him, say, no, IPOB. No, military go here. Just 5,000 naira only. That is lack of dignity. This is one of the things that is worrying us. This is one of the challenges we are having in this struggle. Because as these people are, as IPOB is making waves, they are also using Biafrans in order to counter what we are doing. Not foreigners. Had it been foreigners, they say, it's part of that marginalization. They will prove us even more right. But when they see our own people campaigning against what we are doing, so no, the chief executive, the chief executive officer or chief security officer in Anambra State, he went to America and told the whole world that it is Igbo people that are killing Igbo people in the bush. That the kidnappers they are hearing, that is not the worst is that he exonerated the foreigners. That it is not what they are being told. Do you know the damage it has done? It was echoed by the minister of all, the commissioner of Gota in Lagos State, because these are things they like to echo very well. These are the setbacks we are having, including in our more lower level. When you see saga in Facebook, this person, just to bring a thing that is bringing that person down. You don't know that he is also fighting, indirectly fighting against himself. Because the people are watching, foreigners are watching, laughing, clapping for you. Are you getting what I'm saying? This is our problem. You have heard it from Putin. Let me see whether I can continue a bit. That self-determination is the right thing, is enshrined into the law, in international charter, United Nations charter, that the people that are engaged in self-determination, that they don't even need they don't need to take excuse from the central government for what they are doing. Unlike even we are saying, hey, give us a referendum. The Nigerian government, no. We need to even do our thing. But do you know, we don't have a Putin that is talking for us, and we don't have our people joining together in the highest political echelon in order to echo what we are saying. Do you see the difficulty? Just let me play this a bit.
Next, did we have the right to recognize their independence? We did not recognize them for 8 years. Do you understand? For 8 years we endured and tried to come to an agreement. In the end, they declared independence. Did we have the right to recognize them? Why not? We recognized them. But having recognized them, we concluded a mutual assistance agreement with them. Could we do that?
Do you know that as we are, as Biafrans, we have the right to declare independence of Biafra? I am telling you. The only thing is that could our people sustain the declaration? It's our right. It's our right. Somaliland, there is a country that broke out of Somalia. Somaliland. Are you getting what I'm saying? Somaliland broke out of Somalia for 34 years today. And no country ever recognized them. They have been moving around as independent country alone. Somaliland. It is of recent that they are trying to bribe Trump for recognition. They are now trying to offer America a military base and access to their natural mineral resources, including lithium and other rare earth minerals in Somaliland, for their recognition as a sovereign country. Though they have been going they have their currency, everything, but they have not been recognized as a country. They declared independent. They have no representative in United Nations. Their representation is still Somalia, which is annoying to them. But today, they are trying to bribe themselves to freedom. And that is why you see this quest for freedom. Everything, any tool used is legitimate. Is welcome. If it is to use bribery, is okay. If it is to use you can fight war and use war, is welcome. If it is to use trick, anyhow, diplomacy is welcome. Anyhow, anything we can do, any position, any tactics we can use to get freedom is welcome. Somaliland is now trying. They now saw Donald Trump as a businessman that he don't care, just give me what I want to make America great, and I can also play to your gallery, no problem. Now Somaliland want to benefit. This is a country. If you change $100 in Somaliland, their currency, you use wheelbarrow to carry the equivalent of $100. You use wheelbarrow truck to carry it. Today they want to profit, which is kudos to them. How are we profiting? It's a question, it's a rhetorical question that I want each and every one of us to reason deep. Is it gossiping? How do we profit in this era? We are in, the things, there is a change on the A in the world. The restructuring of the world order is on the A. How do we profit? The first war we fell because of selfishness. Yes. A war that, you had it from our late generals close aid, that many countries were lining up, sending message to Juku, hold on till 15th of January. Once you pass 15th of January, we will recognize you. And now there will be call for negotiation. Our people, many of our people prefer their individual interests. They prefer promise of money. They prefer promises of a personal interest or personal political position in Nigeria than to be free. All of us are suffering it today. Every one of us, both rich and poor. I say both rich and poor is suffering it today. As a Biafran, as an Igbo person, you are suffering. You are suffering. Yes. Yes. Because when we don't have our collectivity, our collective interest, our destiny in our own hands, we are nothing. That's it. Innocent. Could you remember when they just went to Innocent and arrested him like a common criminal? He was wearing a nika from his home, I think Newi. They took him to Abuja. He wanted to go and wear trousers. They said, no. Who are you? Are you an Igbo man? Is he not an elite? Do you see that? Everybody is suffering it in different levels. They whisked him and threw him into a car, took him to airport, threw him into flight like that with a knicker, whether with his slippers, if he wore any self. Just like that. And he complained it about a few years back. What about Rocha Sokorocha? He was a governor of Imo State, thinking that he's all and all, that he is no more out of reach for anybody. But what happened? He was arrested like a common criminal. When they surrounded his house, he couldn't open the door. They entered through the ceiling. He was on video direct online. He started making video. Say, put video. Please. Just he kneeled down. A governor, somebody that thought that he is the highest friend of Sadona of Sokoto. They will leave him because they must make sure to humiliate you, to put you in your space as a Biafran, as a Igbo man. So that there is a level of noise you can make, and you remember who you are. Make I no follow. I beg you, go down, you chill. That is to bridle our personality. That is it. Rocha Sokoro just he suffered it, and he started calling Jesus. Jesus, come and help me. Jesus, they are coming. And we are hearing brum brum from the ceiling. They came down from the ceiling and took him like a rat. That is because he's an Igbo man. But Yahya Bello was put on wanted list. No, the Nigerian police, Nigerian military declared that they don't know his whereabouts. But he was there for many months, if not years, until they negotiated secretly. And he said, okay, he agreed to come out. When he came out, they invited him, somebody that had been wanted for how many months or years. He came out, no handcuff, nothing. He came out, was smiling, and they escorted him. He went and answered and came back. Not like an Igbo man, because they must show you, they must put you in your place. If we know all these things, why then do we fight each other? We have a common destiny in Nigeria. Why then don't we come together to add our voice and actions in order to make sure that we reach our goal? Why? Why? This is a rhetorical question that you should answer as you are hearing, as you are listening to Radio Biafra today. Let me play a bit on this man's, Vladimir Putin's speech.
Of course, we could. We did it. Within the framework of this agreement, which we ratified by Parliament, we were obliged to provide them with assistance, including military assistance. They officially asked us for this assistance, and we are providing this assistance to them. Tell me, where did I go wrong? At what step did I make a mistake? You simply won't find a mistake here. There is no mistake here. Here one thing follows from another. And when I talk about the precedent in Kosovo, I remember what happened then. Then Western European countries and the United States put quite serious pressure on the UN court. And the court made this decision. When a part of a country secedes, that part is not obliged to ask the central authorities for consent.
Are you hearing it? When a part of a country secedes, it doesn't have any obligation to ask the central government for permission for anything. Do you know that if we have a support, international support, a strong country supporting us, so we say, Nigeria, get the hell out of here, we declare Biafra immediately. To hell. Now, Nigeria will now start making noise, complaining. That is it. Until we put into negotiating table. But because we don't have any country like that, now let our people gather together. Let us do this thing once and for all as a people. No, everybody wants to be relevant. You see people. The criminals will be used. They will distribute money to criminals in our land, and they will start misbehaving. They will start killing our own people, calling Biafra. It's Biafra we are fighting. No. That is what Nigeria is doing. They are using Obasanjo formula. Create confusions there. Use Igbo to fight Igbo. Make sure that there will be no coherence. In America, make sure that people are there, that only their mantra is DOS, obeying those order. Make sure that in all those places in Canada, that you let people be asking DOS, why are you not obeying those order? That is the problem. Well, I say you should not step into finance. And who said it? They don't know. They don't know. They don't know that Onyendu is very wise. Mazi Jonathan Chinedu is very wise. If he come out and see, maybe there is a problem in IPOB because of DOS leadership decision, And he will ask them, why do you have this problem, create this problem? He said, no, Onyendu, we obey your order. Is it not you that sent Echimako? Said that we should, Onyendu will deny them. For your information, Onyendu will say, get out. Are you stupid? Where do you say, it's not me? People don't know this. You will say, what are you in a Ishinimi Erinni? How do you hear my voice tell you that? No, if your sibling tell me, the son say, he will tell you, come on, get out. In organogram, in IPOB organogram, did you have, bring the organogram? You know how Onyendu behaves. You will tell people, bring the organogram. Let us see, you stupid idiots. Bring the organogram. Did you ever see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's sibling in the organogram? From the leader, from Onyendu to DOS, from DOS to intercontinental representatives. Do you see any lawyer there? Do you see how things are? By that time, these people that are whining their mouth, Onyendu say, Onyendu, they are the people that will turn against the leadership. For you to see how the world is, they don't know. They don't know. They don't understand how things work. We are in a political movement, for your information. When you are dealing with millions of people, when you are dealing with public, you be careful. That is how it is. You shouldn't be stupid. Otherwise, even if I'm Onyendu, I will deny you. If I see that that thing backfire, I say, I will deny it. No, who give you that? And logically, it's like that. I'll tell you, you are stupid. You people are stupid. Come on, move away from here. So if somebody tell you that, okay, imagine that like when we are small, we are being trained that my father will tell us, in case if we go, somebody come to the house and say, your daddy say, your father say, give me key, give me the television, or bring that fan, or give me your bicycle, I will bring it to him. Don't agree, no me send them. This is how we are being trained. Now when you go, no, it's you that is Onyendu that they say, it's you that say, he will tell you, get deep behind me, you stupid fools. Are you eating from nose? Are you feeding from nose? Don't you know what is right and what is wrong for the movement? And that is it. Even I will support him. I say, yes, you are right. Because that is why we are human beings, in order to reason. But when you see these people that are coming, are you obeying Onyendu? He said don't enter finance. Even if things are spoiling in IPOB, or the Onyendu should command is final. Onyendu said don't to look into finance, so leave it for him like that. When they release him from DSS dungeon, he will come out now and solve that financial problem. So it's not your problem. When somebody is thinking like this, do you think that he has a good motive? He wants the struggle to be destroyed. He is hiding under Onyendu say to make sure that everything fell into pieces. No, don't talk about the finance. Don't do anything right. Just once, even if people are dying, even if they say, okay, now order has come. Me on carry on staffs and everything, granite. Carry give to governor in your state. Everybody disbanded. It's Onyendu say. Now Onyendu come out. You tell, where is our Marco? He said, no, but you gave us order now. As you said, no finance. You said we should not enter into finance. So we obey you now. We obedient servants. We are very loyal. So we obeyed you. Many things we are going wrong. But you say we shouldn't. We have no finance to solve it, so we don't ask. Because you're obedient servant. So that's why we left and everything spoiled. They say, no, we tell them no finance again, no. Nothing to maintain you people, everybody. If you want, go carry your artist and go give to governor or your traditional ruler. Okay? We're obedient, very loyal, highly loyal, followers. Now, when you do we clap for you. Hey, don't you read even in your in the distance, in the Freemasonry puzzle, which you call the Bible, which you call the Bible, in the Freemasonry puzzle. Don't you hear when Jesus said the parable of the sower or the servants? When he gave a master want to travel to a far country, he called some of his servants. He gave this one $1 million. You say, hold it. He gave the other one $100,000. Hold it. He gave the other one $100. He said, hold it till I come. And he went on a far journey. The one with $1 million entered into business. He went to China, used that money, buy goods, blah 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 blah, hustle, and came back and sell everything. He did turnover. After 1 year, that $1 million, he multiplied into $4 million. The one with $100,000, he did the same thing. He took money, he traveled to Dubai, he invested in importation, he went to farming, he invested the money, he farmed and sold the crops with the other investments with that $100,000. Everything multiplied to $500,000 within 1 year. Now that one with $200, which they gave $200, he said, waiting, this one go reach me now. You go hide the thing. Go keep it. He said, I don't want this man, a wicked man. No, I don't want to touch his money. I don't want his wahala. I'm a obedient servant that don't want wahala. He go and hide that $200 inside. Make sure that he's safe. He put it in so 2 nylon bag, wrap it again, leave it, and continue struggling on his own to find what to eat. When the master came, he called the first servant. He gave $1 million. He said, hey, I gave you $1 million. Hey, give it to me. The man smiled. The servant smiled and went back and brought $3 million and gave to me. He said, what happened? He said, no, I hustled now. You think I will carry your money? Just keep it like that. I usually do turnover. Hey, the master happy. He said, now wow, you are a very wise servant. Now wow, come, I will bless you even with more than this. Now he called the one where he gave $200,000. He said, come. Where that money I gave you last year before I travel? I better give it to me. That one smiled. He went and brought $500,000 and gave to his Oga. His Oga said, what happened? Not $100,000 I give you. Why are you giving me $500,000? He said, no, Oga, now you think I go just keep quiet? I hustle with that money. I tried. If you see what I suffer, try. Notwithstanding, I made it. I said, because I cannot keep this money with me, I will not, do something with it. No, now, me, I be mumu mban. I be human being now. The Oga laugh. He shake him. He said, no, you are very good servant. Come, don't worry. I know, I just tempted you. Don't worry, you are very good, very sensible. He called the one, he gave $200. Where that $200 will I give you? That man went back, the same money. He went where he dig on the ground. He wrapped the thing in waterproof, upon waterproof, so that water will not touch it, nothing will not spoil it. He went back and brought exactly the same $200, the same number, the same serial number, the same money, clean. He give it to him. He say, "Oga, take your money. Now $200. He dey here. Think I go chop him?" His Oga say, You are a very useless idiot. So this money I give to you, even if you cannot even try to do something with it to multiply it, why don't you go and put it into even ordinary fixed deposit? Give it to bank, keep it there. At least if I come, maybe he would have multiplied and get on $500. You are an idiot. I just tempted you and you fell. He said, take this child, take this idiot and put, he don't merit to live. Put him in Krikri. This thing teach sense. That's why I say we learn from everything. Some of our people, very mischievous people, they want the DOS to just the orders of Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. He said no, don't touch the finance, don't carry, even if that German coordinator Abraham that is anti-IPOB, that carry police go meet a fellow IPOBian to cause confusion, carry him back to put him as a national coordinator. It's an order. Okay, now once you put this in, you put it, maybe you put that person there, the whole IPOB in Germany will break into pieces. People will run, say, "Oh boy, me, I'm not there again." And Mazi Jonathan Chinedu will now come out and see, IPOB in Germany. He will ask DOS, say, "What thing happened? What is the problem in IPOB in Germany?" The time, you are the supreme commander. You are the supreme leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. You are order. Nobody will counter your order. So you gave us order that we should reinstate coordinator, national coordinator, which you put in place. So we obeyed the order, and you ordered us to put Abraham there in Germany. So we put him there. We obeyed the order. The fault now is the IPOB, the population. They said they don't want this one. So we say we have done what the Union told us. So if you want to come, if you don't want to not come, that is your wahala. And everybody, the whole family will scatter. Even it will affect other countries. So we scatter, all scattered. So we stay here. We say we obey Onyendu, so no problem. If on a scatter, IPOB destroy you and not be way they're responsible now. You know that you be the leader. So that is why we obeyed everything. And here is the result. It's for you to check everything now because you are out. So it's for you to now gather everybody. So people think that Onyendu will just check. If we call us and say, "Yeah, you are a good person. Oh, Mazi Chinedu, you obeyed my order. Oh, the DOS, I held thee. IPOB is destroyed. Yeah, you obeyed my order. Everything is destroyed." Do you think it's what Onyendu will say? No, just reason it even if you have not seen Onyendu face to face, you hear his voice all the time. You know the type of person he will be. Or your people are the most foolish idiots I've ever seen. So even if this thing come from me, of which I didn't say, he can deny them and say I didn't send anybody. Okay, even if he say, why can't your people reason? Don't you have brain to know what is good and what is bad? Do you see the thing? Common sense is not common after all. But mischievous people, they always have excuse to attack. That is it. Now, the last but not the least of the news headline, which I want to read. Today's news headline. He said, gunmen kill 2 policemen attached to Imo State lawmaker as top official goes missing. Now, let me read. This is August 4, 2025. 2 police officers attached to a yet to be identified member of the Imo State House of Assembly were killed on Sunday evening, August 3rd, 2025. That was yesterday, in an ambush near the Okigwe roundabout. In a police wireless message obtained by Sahara reporters on Monday, the attack occurred at about 5:35 p.m. when the lawmakers' convoy came under heavy fire from suspected members of the Eastern Security Network (ESN) and indigenous people of Biafra IPOB militia. Do you see how ridiculous? Do you see how funny and hopeless Nigerian government has become? It's a joke. That's the way I put it. All of a sudden, immediately they labeled it as ESN. Now I put it in my timeline. I reminded them that about 2 weeks ago, an Anambra PDP governorship candidate, Jude Ezenwafo, was shot in Abuja. A high-profile personality in Abuja. It happened in Abuja. Up to today, they never named the group that did that. But in Imo State, it happened, and immediately they called it ESN. Don't it make Nigeria, both Nigerian media and Nigerian government, it's a joke. It's a joke. I think it was last 2 Saturdays. Mazi Jonathan Chinedu was on air when the thing happened, and or was it? Yes, before that Saturday. But he said it. If had it been this Ezenwafo was shot in Anambra, he's ESN. Yes, ESN is IPOB. There is a way you continue in propaganda, and it becomes laughable. It becomes a joke. I am telling you. When these politicians are killing themselves, they hide under IPOB. Immediately, you remember Ahmed Gulak? Immediately they set that man up. Made him to come to Imo State. Bam, they kill him. Under 1 hour, they say no, he's a ESN. You see that it's a joke. It's a real joke. It's no longer, no person takes them serious. These are their weapons of fight against us. They use propaganda. They use propaganda against us. Now, I don't know, people should ask Nigerian government who shot Ezenwafo, Jude Ezenwafo, Anambra PDP governorship candidate, Jude Ezenwafo, who shot him in Abuja. No, they are still under. They are still investigating it. That's what police will tell you. Isn't it? They are still, nature has a way of vindicating us. That's why they allowed this one to first of all occur in Abuja. So that Nigerian government, they cannot say it's a ESN, because for them ESN doesn't operate in Abuja. Because if they say it, which means the whole world will start laughing at them. So they could say, now it's under investigation. That one is under investigation. A whole capital city, the national capital of Nigeria, that should be highly secured. This thing happened. No person has been arrested. No group has been indicted. But all of a sudden, in Imo State, similar thing happened. Within 30 minutes, they conclude it's ESN shooting. Nigerian government is now a joke. Sometimes your desperation will make you be committing errors without knowing it. Are you getting it? You'll be committing very basic mistakes without knowing. You think that you are fighting IPOB, but you are becoming a laughing stock to everybody. All of a sudden, they have concluded their whole investigation in Imo. They have said it's ESN. It's ESN. Immediately, 1 hour after the incident, once the police say, no, it's ESN. We know them. It's ESN. But in Abuja, that is the capital. They don't know who shot Ezenwafo. They don't know. Don't he tell you something? Don't he send a message that the way Nigerian government is fighting IPOB now is through different ways? They are sending, brutal, they are sending fear, brutal fear to our people, so that our people will no longer talk about IPOB. That is why they send the military secretly, and we should never allow this to continue happening. Our people should be talking even under call sometimes where all these things are happening, where the military is burning houses, shooting our people. Please, if there is any way any Biafran can volunteer, any people that can have interview with the victims of this carnage, they should bring them. We protect their identity so that they talk to the whole world. Otherwise, this thing will continue happening. These are people they are killing in our land. Houses they are burning. Do you understand what it means to burn somebody's house and you become homeless in our own land? Because they say it's IPOB, suspected IPOB. And who is guiding them? Some is our people also giving reports. This person is IPOB. That is why I say, I ask our redemption how far it is. Because I know it's far. The only thing is to ask how far it is, or is it? How far? I know it's far, because the mentality of our people made it to be far, but I don't know how far. I am telling you, when because of maybe your little quarrel with your brother or your family, or your sister or your neighbor, now you go and call a Nigerian military to report to him that this is he's a member of IPOB. We saw it one time in an outburst caught on video by somebody. I think he was a blogger or a content creator. We are going to. He is invoking. He is supporting IPOB. We are going to deal with that. Sometimes I look at our people. I say, what type of people are these? Even if you are quarreling with your brother, it should have limitation. It should never be something that will destroy that person completely. Our people used to go to the extreme to fight their own brother. I don't know why. If we can reserve this force to fight our enemy, it would have been better. Are you getting me? I think one guy said the other day that called here. He said that our people are wicked. I say yes. Wickedness is human being. It's human nature. But every other person both other races are more wicked. You see the Caucasians, they are more wicked than the COG. I am telling you. But do you know how they channel their wickedness towards strangers? It's part of civilization. Control your sentiment. When it comes to stranger, now they become highly brutal. But when it comes to their brother, now they supplement that wickedness. They mix it up. Anyway, it's a brother. So it has that the wickedness has limits, no limitation. But they show that extreme wickedness to outsiders. That is how it's supposed to be. Our own people, the reverse is the case. I say in a video, somebody that people listens to, I've forgotten the name of that person on social media. When they have a quarrel with another person on video, they can, yes, I'll make sure I deal with you. Don't worry. She's even a member of IPOB, or she's supporting IPOB. Has it reached that extent? This character is I say is in all of us. The only thing that can or that saved many of us is enlightenment. When that sentiment comes up, when that bad blood comes to your head, you remember, you bring it down. You say, no, I cannot exceed. No. You have limitation. You can do ordinary quarreling, no problem. But to that extent, to destroy your brother, that after everything it will affect you directly and indirectly, you say, no, I will not go that level. That is civilization. Removal from primitivity. That is civilization. You control your sentiment. Our people, most of our people don't know how to do that. That is why with a pot of porridge they can sell their brother, thinking that they are selling their brother. They don't know that that stranger you are selling your brother to, he hates you. He has no respect for you. Are you getting me? He has no respect for you at all. Because if you can sell your brother, him being a stranger is nothing to you. So he suspects you also, that you can sell him. If you have the chance to do that, you will do that even more. That is what our people should understand. And this character is what kept us in bondage till today. This character was exhibited by people like Azikiwe, people like Okpa Biasika, Omar Sanda, all of them that ganged up, used by Nigerian government to fight their people. Today, all of us, we are suffering. It is high time for us to buckle up mentally and physically. For us to understand that what we are doing the right thing. Self-determination is enshrined in the United Nations Charter, as you heard from Vladimir Putin. That we don't even need to notify Nigerian government to beg them or to ask for their excuse to do what we are doing. No. But because we don't have no Vladimir Putin to talk for us, we don't have anybody to talk for us, and we don't have even our cohesive people, our people in cohesion, even in political sphere, to gather and talk with one voice. That is why we are where we are today, suffering and crying. It is high time for us to change our character, the mentality of betraying one another, that character of lack of dignity, that character of destroying what you helped to labor to build, that primitive animalistic character of trying to show your brother that you have the power of destruction instead of building. You tell him, let us bet now. We make sure that you don't succeed. You see this movement, you will not succeed, and you continue walking towards it. This is a very primitive character. We need to shed away from our nomenclature. This is where I'm going to stop. We're going to just few minutes break, so that when I come back, I will open the lines so that people can call in. And before I close, please do not go away. I will be right back.
Last week, Mr. Erdogan called for a summit in Turkey, a peace summit. Mr. Zelensky immediately agreed. Mr. Trump said that if Putin goes, then I will come too. We received a message from the Kremlin that the conditions for this are not yet ripe. In this regard, I would like to ask, do you still assign any important role to the leaders in resolving this issue? And what conditions must be ripe for the leaders to get together and put an end to this conflict? Thank you very much. Regarding President Trump's statement, I heard it differently. Mr. Trump said, Putin is not going, because I am not going. And what is he going to do there if I am not there? And he is right. In this sense, he is absolutely right. First. Second, he has also said more than once that if he were president, there would not be this war. I think he is right here too, and I will tell you why now. Because in one of my last telephone conversations with Mr. Biden, I told him, well, I will not go into details now, of course. We have recordings of conversations on this matter. I told him that we should not bring things to any kind of heated conflicts. Everything needs to be resolved peacefully. And we need to force the current leadership of Ukraine to satisfy the demands of their citizens living in the southeast, to stop the genocide of the Russian-speaking population, to stop violating human rights there. The previous administration constantly talked about this, about human rights. And, by the way, I told him then, it seems to you that all this will be resolved very easily now, but some time may pass, and it will turn out that it would be better not to do what you are pushing the situation in. I told Biden about this. And indeed, if Trump were president, then perhaps this conflict would not have happened. I fully admit it. Now, regarding the summits, you know, I was a participant in the negotiations in Minsk when we were looking for principles for a peaceful settlement. And we talked for 17 hours straight, all night. Yes, we agreed on these principles, but the Western side did not implement them. The former German chancellor said that they simply needed to buy time to arm Ukraine. She said this publicly. No one forced her. The former president of France confirmed the same. They said this. Do you understand? That is, it turned out that our so-called Western partners were not going to implement anything. We need to find a solution that would not only put an end to the current conflict, but which would create conditions for the non-renewal of such situations in the long-term historical perspective. When the conflict first began, we tried to persuade the Ukrainian side to reunite this part of Ukraine, which was leaving them under the known conditions of the Minsk agreements, but they refused. What did we do? You understand. I have already spoken to UN Secretary General Guterres, and I have spoken publicly. You can argue as much as you like, you understand? You can stigmatize Russia as much as you like for starting the aggression. But listen to me. You don't have to be a great specialist in the field of public international law to understand the logic that I will now talk about. A part of the territory of one country decided to separate from the main part of the country. This is the southeast of Ukraine, Donetsk and Lugansk. They decided to separate. Did they have the right to do so or not? Strictly speaking, within the framework of international law and the UN Charter, they had the right to do so. The relevant article of the UN Charter speaks of the right of nations to self-determination. In my opinion, this is the first article. You understand? This is the right of the people to self-determination. First. Second, during this process, was this part of the country obliged to ask permission from the central authorities, from Kiev, or not? No. There is a decision of the International Court of Justice, according to which this was a precedent created in Kosovo. The International Court of Justice clearly wrote, if some part of the country has decided to secede, then it is not obliged to address this issue to the central authorities. That's all. Well, that's why Donbass seceded. Next, did we have the right to recognize their independence? We did not recognize them for 8 years. Do you understand? For 8 years we endured and tried to come to an agreement. In the end, they declared independence. Did we have the right to recognize them? Why not? We recognized them. But having recognized them, we concluded a mutual assistance agreement with them. Could we do this? Of course, we could. We did it. Within the framework of this agreement, which we ratified by Parliament, we were obliged to provide them with assistance, including military assistance. They officially asked us for this assistance, and we are providing this assistance to them. Tell me, where did I go wrong? At what step did I make a mistake? You simply won't find a mistake here. There is no mistake here. Here one thing follows from another. And when I talk about the precedent in Kosovo, I remember what happened then.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Alu province of Biafra London. We are here live and direct. Today is the 4th day of August 2025. Tata Bobochenko. Therefore, our lines are now opened. Our WhatsApp and Signal line remains +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. I repeat for the last time, please. Our WhatsApp and Signal line remains +61 405 142 547. I have the first caller on Signal. Caller on Signal, please. You are the first caller, please, Mazi. Can you hear me? Caller on Signal. Caller on. Please go on. Please go on.
Yes, Mazara.
Is it coming out?
Go on, Mazi, go on.
Great Biafrans all over the world. I remain your brother, Mkwachimezi Wisdom from Imo Province, Biafra land, precisely Ebema. Mazi, accept this night. I have a question for you, and the question is based on what you are teaching us tonight. Number one, in all I learn in what you're teaching is that we are the one holding our freedom. We are the reason why we never get what we are looking for. At least let me leave the ones they fought during 1967 to 1970. Now is in our time. From 2012, our leader Mazi Jonathan started to 2025. You said the primary lesson there is that the Igbos, the Biafrans, are the reason why we never get our independence. And I will ask this question in this way: the people that makes it that we never get our independence are mostly the politicians. And I want to ask, Mazi, in all the platforms we are running and countering all the lies of the Yorubas, in mostly on TikTok, in early little thing they will tell us we should go and hold our elected politicians responsible for whatever going on in Southeast. We should do this, we should do that to them, or we should muzzle up to go and stand for election in 2027 if we want to get our freedom, so that through the Senate they can pass a bill that for them to recognize the referendum. And my question to you this night is, Mazi, if these politicians cannot represent our own interests, and they are only there for their family and their girlfriends and others, then is it not our right? If I can use the case of Natasha from Benue, either Benue or Kogi, when those that have power in the zoo, which are the Senate president, they went to Benue to campaign for her to be recorded back by the people they bought over. Now, if I should bring it to the case of Igbo politicians, what are we going to do for these people? Because now they are jumping up, running Hesa and Scatter to come and contest in 2027 election. What are we going to do as Biafrans, as Igbos, to stop these people going there? Because they are not representing our own interests, but the interests of their own. If these people are representing our interests, see what is happening in Igbo land for how many years now? Then we know that they are the ones sponsoring all the criminality going on in Biafra land, and the so-called politicians in Abuja, they never make any comment about the insecurity going on in Biafra land. Mazi, what are we going to do to stop these people to represent? Because if this will go back 2027 in the zoo lawmaker, like those in the House of Rep, those in the House of Assembly, those in the House of Rep, they go back. The Yorubas will still say that, or those people will still say that we are the ones that elected them. But what are we going to do to stop them? That is my question. Thank you, Mazi. I am waiting to hear your response.
There we Mazi, what I want to let me say something in reply. Let me say something in reply to what you asked. On my own view, let me tell you something. Rules should never be changed, or rules can never be changed because of us. There is no shortcut to anything. We must continue. Are you getting what I'm saying? What particular thing we should do, I cannot name it, but it is our duty to continue. That is it. Do you see what is going on in Gaza? Do you see? A place that is smaller than Lagos in size, a very tiny space. What is Lagos? Lagos is very huge, Steph. Smaller than one, maybe Ikorodu local government, but overpopulated, hosting more than 2.5 million people are living there in Gaza. Israel is pounding them. More than 80% of buildings there have been destroyed, and they are still holding on. They are still holding on. Just think about it. If it's Igbo people, what would have done? There will be outrage. Hey, all of us, they want to kill all of us. I beg, let us leave this thing. Surrender everything. I beg, let us go back to, let us remain slave. Oh, Trump have said, let us move, run away. They will give us a better life outside, anywhere in Jordan, in Lebanon, even they will take us to America, even. That is the difference. Resilience. we always look for shortcuts to solving a problem. There is no shortcut. Than the only way is the hard way. We continue in every ramification. I don't want to mention this is what we are going to do. No. But all those things that we are doing that is working, we continue. Don't you see the fight? Since the rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, let me say this. Every step the DOS has taken is a fight. Is a fight. The detractors, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sibling has been every step, one step the DOS take, they fight them, they sabotage them, they open up to lie against them, blackmail them, the leadership. That is a fight. Do you know that? Let me tell you something. As I see Onyendu love resilient people. Let me tell you something. Onyendu love resiliency, so that if it comes out and you see the success of the DOS, you will shake them, say yes, you people merit it. Yeah. I don't know whether people are understanding what I'm saying. There is no single shortcut. We must make sure to continue in one way or the other until we persevere. That is the only solution. There is no shortcut. Say no, let us okay, if that's the case, let us do. No, we must continue and quadruple, centuple our efforts in whatever we are doing. Not to be discouraged. No, you put your effort. You see people, you are a fellow that is backsliding. You tell him, now, what are you doing? Come on, let us join hands to move on. Don't backslide. Support IPOB. Put your money. Don't say, no, when Onyendu come out. Do you think that if Onyendu come out, for example, today, and the people, he saw people that say, okay, Mazi, since 4 years you have been rendition. I didn't pay my monthly dues, but I calculated them. How many months now? He calculated 4 years of dues. I said, now, Mazi, now I am paying my dues from 2021, which I withheld for you to come out. I withheld it, now I'm paying it because you are out. Do you think that Onyendu will just shake them and say, you did the right thing? Do you remember in Germany, I think in Bremen, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when he was off radar for 13 months in 2017, when he went to Germany, he had to remove a unit coordinator, I think Bremen. He asked him, why do you withhold the fund? He said, no, Onyendu, I kept it now because we don't see you. I don't see you, so I don't need another person to command me because we are under command and control. You are our supreme leader. Maybe if people Google, if you look at the video, it is still there. I don't worry. Everything is. I wait. I was waiting until you come out so that we start. Onyendu told him, "You are a hopeless idiot." He removed that coordinate. He said, "So how do you want IPOB to run?" So as I'm not there now, you keep on waiting me. Tell everybody, oh yeah, God, no, my coordinatorship, I'm going. We are waiting for Onyendu to come. So when he come, we restart. The money, don't worry, I'm not eating any person's money. The money so far we have in my hand, I will not give it to anybody. I will not surrender it to anybody. I will keep it until Onyendu comes out. Don't you hear what Onyendu told him? Onyendu removed him. Say, you are an idiot. So, you withholding fund, disbanding the unit, you no longer do your job because I'm not there. So if I'm not there, Biafra movement IPOB will die in your hand. And you want me to come back and salute you and shake you, say you are very obedient, you are loyal, I promote you. No. So there is no other way than the hard way. We must continue what we are doing. We must make sure to increase our effort so that our effort will be more than the effort of these detractors that are being used, the politicians that are being used. Our effort must be more than their efforts. and they will bow down, they will go down. That is it. There is no other way than the hard way. It doesn't matter what time it takes. The more we backslide, the more time it takes. Didn't we go back to one Nigeria after 1970? Is it well with us? Does it make Nigeria to accept and say, okay, welcome back? Oh, you that? Yeah, okay. We are all one Nigeria. Everything is okay. They build. They now brought the international airport in our land. Brought the seaport. Bring development, that the infrastructural development that they are giving to others. Remove police checkpoints and military checkpoints in our land. No, they increase them. Because we went and relaxed, thinking that every problem is solved. You can never wish your problem away. It's impossible. Oh, you pretend that the problem does not exist. No, the problem is there. We must face it squarely. We must increase our effort until we make sure we wear these betrayers down. Not only the political class, but to others, even in the local side, people that are betraying their brothers. We make sure we bring them down through our consistency and resilience. That is the only thing. Apart from that, there is no other shortcut. I hope I tried my best. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Not Mazi Jonathan, please. I'll come to you, Mazi Jonathan, not you. Caller on the other WhatsApp, studio WhatsApp. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi, I can hear you.
There, Mazi, please go on.
Coming up.
Go on.
Yeah, Mazi. Yeah, this is Mazi Jonathan calling from Oka.
There,
good evening.
Mazi, are you? Is our radio working there? Is our FM?
Yes.
It's working, right? Good. Go on.
Yeah.
Go on. Mazi Nwobi, can you hear me? Please go on now.
But it seems like we don't understand what, when Soludo made this statement that he made, we just thought that Soludo is just making it on his own. But for the look of things, find out that this thing is more than what we think. Last Thursday, I wanted to call on your program, but Mazi back came and, it's like he said my mind. When Okulala was saying what he was saying, that he was kidnapped, I was like feeling his pain. But in that pain, I was pained in his ignorance, the way he was talking the thing. I was like, maybe this guy is genuine. But at the point, he started sounding like Soludo himself. And then, not just Okulala, many of them, Joey Bokwe said the same thing. Then this one calls News. He said the same thing because one guy was kidnapped in Oka and killed. There's the other one that is called Odera something. He said the same thing. All of them. The same thing that IPOD has been championing. None of them made any statement. Now I say the same thing. But here about people, they are on the media, instigating fight against Igbos. Nigerian government doing so in the government level. So I feel that these people, what they want to be haunted everywhere. When the government is pursuing our people, the masses will be turned against people, so that we will not even see where to sponsor this agitation. And then the end game is full and invasion of our land. There is this audio message that is it gentle, that is secretive. And people may think that this thing is just out of mistake. But me, I don't think it's a mistake. I think it's part of the plan. So as to tell the world government that it is Igbos that is killing Igbos.
Of course.
They will make way.
Of course, Mazi, I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you.
So that they will make way for the Fulani people to be doing what they are doing. We will be handling the people that are chasing us, the masses that they turn against us, the government that they turn against us. then the Fulani people will come and be doing the thing. And then they will be saying that it is we that is doing it. Because I don't understand how Gentle will tell them, let us go. You know? But my own anger is that our people that are being used, both politicians, both all these content creators, they don't know what plan is planning for us because of money. They are just Mazi, thank you. Let me stop here.
There were. That's why I said, even I wrote on my timeline, our people, they don't do anything. They don't have any political calculation. Like the Bauchi state governor called on Indeed. Well, you see our people, hey, I gone, the same thing, trap. They will set bet. Our people will, will swallow it hook, line, and sinker immediately. The same way you fish, put bait. The fish we saw, not knowing that underneath that bait there is a hook to hold it. Our people are not political in thinking. They consider what they see at the surface only. Now money, everything they cheap. Now this man, if you go there, invest, he will do this, he will give you this, and no problem. Things that he went. People will be coming. Before you know it, you have established in the next 20 years. They use it as hostage. They use them as hostages, as they use others. That's it. Because it's on here now. Continue there. No political consideration, no magnitude, no direction, no common direction. That is why we are telling our people today, anything that, as long as Nigeria is concerned, let us have political consideration. Calculate politically, how is this thing going to affect us tomorrow? What is the political outcome against us as a people, not as individual? Mazi Jonathan, can you hear me, please? Mazi Jonathan, are you there? Mazi Jonathan. Yeah, go on, please. Let me see. Go on.
Salute you, my big brother Mazi Jonathan, and I salute the DOS, all the whole principal officers and Biafras at large. I say, man, they will be hard to continue to guide and protect Onyendu. Mazi, I hope you can hear me.
The whole world is hearing you. Mazi, go on.
Okay. Thank you very much once more, my big brother Mazi Jonathan. I want to say something that caught my attention, the reason why I called. You mentioned about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu regarding the struggle and the leadership. These are the things I have been crying. These are the things I'm asking our people. Some useless fulefu that look at this struggle and want to turn it as if it's where they sell market. They want Onyendu, since Onyendu was kidnapped by the zoo government, they want Dosium and the Chinas and Wolu all the to fold their hand. They won't challenge anything. They will whatever anybody throw at them. If they tell Chinas and Wolu go and clean shit somewhere, he will run. If they tell Dosium go and do this thing, he will run and go and do their own bidding. Then Onyendu pota. That thing you are saying, if Onyendu, some of them don't even Onyendu. That is why I'm crying. Say these people listening to Onyendu. They buy all this preaching Onyendu preach here. I now understand that they don't listen. What they listen is when Onyendu call Nigeria Zoo. They have no brain. Our people, the kidnap of Onyendu, show me that we have brain. Not everyone you. Show me the thing name is Subuna. So our people they like this. You know why? They want you were there. Our people were there. Look at this struggle in this planet Earth. IPOB, the biggest ever the world has ever seen. Freedom fighting without shooting any gun. In everywhere, we are there
fighting for the whole world to see the type of atrocity Nigerian government is committing against us. Marching on the street, going from one place to where everywhere we are there. How come? Even though we are kidnapped, this man had been going country to country, preaching to ourselves. People here, man is only that understand Onyendu. This moral who stands for pushing fly somewhere in Scandinavia country, who he did not know. You know why I'm angry? I am angry because I came from Biafra land. You know now, the reason why we are passing what we are passing Nalibo today is the result of what Ibrima did to our people. Mazi, if you go to Biafra land, you will see the repercussion. You ain't got hold the handwriting on the wall. That is why I am bringing it to Biafrans, for you to see. These people, minus China Sanworu, na chunda, chuma honeymoon, na se chuma, ebo ulika hono, ha chuma, mazumori, if you are listening to me, push them. Don't even give them breathing space, because I know what I'm telling you. This man will come here, calling these criminals' name, calling their names, for our people to understand that the Southeast, Nigeria hated you. Why do you give them opportunity to come and accomplish their mission? Why you get that opportunity? East, Nigeria hated you. Why do you give them opportunity to come and accomplish their mission? Why you get that opportunity? I can see. Look at them in social media. These morons, I asked them, I view people, these people don't travel to Biafra land and they don't even know what our people are passing through. Hey, Maggie, in Biafra land, who the suffering of our people, you Makachine Kenna, you put on one oblation on your top pilot, give peace. These people have caused us a lot of harm in Biafra land. So, like as you said, Mazi Jonathan, they want the leadership to fold their hand so that if Onyendu come out, Onyendu ask them, okay, they ask you to, even though if I ask you to give slot, you give slot. It doesn't, the Abraham was challenging you. Does it mean that you are quiet? Do you know how many people challenge you? Don't you listen to Onyendu? Don't you see how many people are challenging him when he was on air, calling him all manner of names? Did he not finish them? Did he surrender? I ask our people, did Onyendu surrender? Bring it, he said, bring it on. Before you do, when I finish with you, did you not see how he handled them? So we want him to keep everybody quiet, or people should keep them quiet so that whatever he said, our people down now say, okay. Onyendu potase yase so China Sanworu fighting our people. You can mobilize our people and fight them back. Okay, you did well.
No. You gave us order now not to talk. He's on the 13 written lesson. You tell us not to talk about him, so we kept quiet. It's your order, and that's why. Onyendu I can say, okay, you people did well. Mazi gone.
Onyendu you know. Mazi, that is why I'm crying and say, our people. Onyendu you know. Osigi, you can offend me. I will forgive you. But if you offend the IPOB, he will never forgive you. Our people. Onyendu swear with his life that if you offend IPOB, he will never forgive you. So why do you think now that after this suffering, this man suffered in Britain here, still suffering, you think that if we come out, then he will say it does him the right against IPOB. Then they wanted it. You didn't challenge them. He was still there. They're telling him that Ronald Mokri is still talking rubbish, and he told them, these so criminals now as a lawyer, he still told them, go and sue this moron, not Ronald Mokri. Go and sue them. This is what they do for you. So you want him to come out. When I say, hey, someone might take over, I say to him, okay, someone might take over. As in Tyranny. As in what? He said, I said, listen to him. You said this, yeah, she, but you tell our people to listen to someone. Yeah, she okay, listen to him. As in what, money? As in what? I have met Onyendu when you say, Mazi, my pain on a Radio Biafra land. You will see the handwriting of it. That is why I am asking our people. Agamade happy. Makachine kauna daga yangu agamade happy. Mazi ndewo.
Ndewo Mazi, ndewo. We must continue. You know, Mazi Namdekano trained us to use our sense, common sense. As Mazi Gochuku said, he said, if you offend him as Onyendu in person, he will forgive. He can forgive you. But if you offend IPOB, he said there is no forgiveness. That is sin against the Holy Spirit. He will not forgive you. So when you say, no, I'm obeying your order now, so IPOB went to disarray. So I'm obeying you. You want Onyendu? As Onyendu that you know, we clap for you. Hey! Now you obey my order, I clap for you, no problem. It doesn't work like that. Caller on, let me see, who is there first? Caller on Signal, please go on. You have been there since 20-something minutes. Caller on Signal, please. Can you hear me?
Mazi Jonathan. Yeah, I can hear you. Mazi
Chinedu.
Yeah, Mazi Chinedu. Mazi, asim na ifine meba o inye deal mimi. And I will use this opportunity to talk to our brothers and sisters. You see this very radio, because I seen a man when he get akana ahaja. This very radio, it is evil if you come to this very radio to listen alone. We should endeavor just started this very struggle to invite every of our friends, our brothers. Any day you on this radio and you're listening it alone, you are doing evil to this very struggle. So we should just not make sure that we come here and you see the kind of wisdom that we gather here. We gather it alone, and it even make it more difficult for you to go out to convince most of our brothers and sisters. But it will be very, very helpful, easier for us if we invite them. Only 5 minutes go get it. Only 2 seconds go get it. But you will know that yes, where you are bringing out this very knowledge, that there is a lot there. Brother called here, he was saying that even most of our principal officers doesn't even listen to this. It is not a lie, and that make them exposed to the enemy. Because I see to us or our position in Nigeria as the evil, the demonic evil in Nigeria, as in Nigeria in us. It is like this old days. Sometimes 2 days time you can as well ignite the fire that is there. So what Nigeria does is that if you are exposed, they fan it before you know it, the fire will ignite again. Knowing fully well that we have grown with this greediness, we have grown with this envy, with this jealousy, within our competitiveness self is even evil to us. So without being in this very platform, listening steady, taking away the toxic that we have grown with in Nigeria, you will be exposed to this enemy. That is why sometimes you see somebody that you never thought of will just fall away. But Because you will now feel that you have arrived since you are in a position of leadership. You don't have a need for listening. You are doing yourself evil. Just as I say that mother name when I get yakana and nimna wam that we have what even today. You know that since how many years this very struggle have continued. Nobody, even the so-called intellectual, even the so-called have even confronted us in times of debate, in times of conviction, with as in tell us why we're not supposed to be doing what we are doing. Every one of them have shied away. Before I used to think that the Western world, they are the one that is, inclined with excessive knowledge. Even when they are in a wrong narrative, they keep to they bring out evidences and things to to dust you up. But in this very struggle, we have come to know that these people, all of them, don't know anything. Since we have been talking in this very radio, who have come out? Mazi, do you know that since from the time of Jonathan till date, the level of the way we keep going down in Nigeria, it increases. If you find out the level of respect that they used to have an Igbo man before, it went down so low that even anybody can talk to us. Even the lowest of the low will come and tell to Igbo people anyhow he wants. I want to ask this so-called sell out and all of those things, that since we have been selling ourselves, fighting ourselves and doing all of those things, what have we gained from it? And you know that sometimes I used to say that the coming of Biafra is not what is my own problem. Because there is a level you grow in terms of knowledge. Even the person that is holding you will be afraid of you and want you to get away from him. And that is the position we should build ourselves to. That is why you should endeavor to invite your brothers and sisters. If they share this program, send it to those platforms which you do send it, and they want to remove you, or they shout at you. The more you keep sending it and persist, you see that they will start accepting it. So we should not just take what we have for granted. And this very so-called not respecting the union do what they I find that is so insulting. So as in it is just as in I don't even know how to put it, because I don't know how you will be bereaved and be injured. And these whole people that is telling about respect and Mazi Jonathan being the supreme leader and Chukwu and the rest of them. Didn't they see the whole needs around us? Didn't they see how the Nigerian army goes into our communities and destroyed our things? Don't they see the need that ESM need to be funded? They see that the need that there are so many things that is happening around us that needs to be, put as in add your own voice, even support. What you are coming to tell us is respect and not respect. But I want to use this same opportunity to talk to the DOS. I'm just a little rat in all of these things, but I say na uchonya danger and the Kano onya wabara. You know all these people that coming around him, he's just exposing them to you. Mazi Jonathan is not the kind of person that you come to and tell him, he will push you, go. He will allow that expose you and destroy you. That is the kind of person Mazi Jonathan is. And moreover, you will not be in a position of who he is. You will be entertaining all these riffraff. So if they come, you just push them. You know fully well that he has a very solid people side. Mazi Jonathan boasted to these very DOS are the people that will get us Biafra. The way he was saying it, the enemy underestimated them. That is why you see them coming with these so-called shameful and things. But the person that they are sending, you would have checked. Or they would allow what will he do to it? When the so-called Nigerian government and their Western ally and their whole of their antics have not been able to destroy our people, it's just you, singular person. But we are entertain everything because we are open for conversation. We are open to for discussion. Come with your superior argument. Shut down all of these things and leave our own religion. I brought in my place of business.
There what?
Days in the office.
Mazi, you are
on his own. He was the person that
Mazi, I don't know.
If there are other people on the line.
Yes. Your line is season and coming. I don't know why. Just started now.
I'm going to continue. If I
I think you have made your point. We have what you said. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me, please? Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Welcome to the program.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. IPOB, I greet us all. Let me start by making this objective remark. I think this presentation from you today, to me, in summary, is an address to IPOB and also to Biafrans. Okay, or maybe should I also add the other people who are lovers of what we are doing, to understand that we know what we are doing. Okay. Now, the reason I'm saying this is that sometimes when I was, trying to come up fully in control of my emotions, which you said it one day here, and because of that, you pinpointed it out. Then I never knew that I'm emotionally carried away. Sometimes when I talk and when I want to ask questions of some certain things. And I realized that I was being controlled by emotion. So today, when the first caller called in, I was asking you, what are we going to do knowing all this? I just laughed. So rhetorically, we don't need to say everything out. You see, like when you were making an illustration about what Putin was doing out there, and the secret there, Intel's revealed whatever conversation he had with both the American government and the UN secretary or whatever. You understand? I was now asking myself, if these people can hold this secret and fight and kill soul who are innocent of whatever that played out over there, then who are we not to understand that we are no longer like Mazi Jonathan would tell us that he do not play African politics anymore, that he plays international politics. So if we are looking at holding into the national policies that is controlling economy and religions in Nigeria and whatever social relationship in Nigeria, we are wasting time, because those policies just below higher policies that are controlling the world. So I'm beginning to understand that if you ask me, I will say somebody can also come. Okay, IPOB, if I were us, I would suggest to the Director of State, let's consult Nnamdi Kanu out there inside the prison, the kidnapping environment, and say, please, sir, I think we are tired of this. See what we do on a case, okay, let's go off. Okay, then now what we need to do in our own, we'll come back and join the Nigeria and destroy ourselves the more. I want you to understand where I'm coming. You understand? And you don't need to start fighting each other, because this idiot out there who have created these chaos and want others to be discouraged, want it in the sense that we will pull out to destroy IPOB. We know, but unfortunately, it is not working, and it cannot work. If person has not gone down, if I did not witness a friend falling down beside me in Igbocha, I won't be feeling all this with, not like I'm having emotions. I won't be dragging all this thing long. I will tell him to let's end this thing and go on a round table. But we should understand that it's not everything. Come out here and review. The person asking Mazi Jonathan you the other day, you violated the 13 laws. The question again, rhetorically to the person is this: why did Putin violate the international law guiding the people, the UN and EU, to fight such a people? Because all of them knows this, but they will just wake up. Somebody push here, create awareness, meaning. And one thing also I want to encourage you, sir. When you are giving us this lecture, I also want people to understand that when you talk about the outside world seeing us as people who are not serious because Ababio or whoever went to bring us down by saying he's a Biafra, but it's not true that we are marginalized. It's not like they will use that as a yardstick of looking down on what we are agitating for. I want you to understand where I'm coming from, but at least it will give them age to know that we have a lot of stooges, and also we have people who have been blackmailed somehow, who are not ready to follow suit in what we are doing. Because all these people have business in Nigeria here, where they call Nigeria. So, and seeing what is going on, they know that we have the right to stop their business. And nobody will question, yes, everybody goes down. But they know the people that are suffering this, not those people. Those minorities in the political seat are not seeing what we are seeing. And these people are non-entities. They analyze things well. Even they know more of what you and me, Mazi, does not know about Biafra. So I think this thing is going on rightly, the way it's going on. It's just the only thing I want to say for now. Thank you so much, sir.
There were. Caller on WhatsApp, yes. Can you hear me? Please go on. Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Please go on. Caller on WhatsApp. Please.
Can you hear me, Mazi?
Yes. Yes. Go on. Go on.
I don't know that.
Yes. Go on. Go on. Go on. The whole world is hearing you. Go on.
Thank you. My name is Ejidofo. Mazi, only two things I have to add to your program tonight, because this platform is a PDP chairman that was candidate was shot in Abuja. It's a of concern.
Mazi, what is happening? What is happening? Your voice is not flowing. Please. What is happening?
Mazi, hearing me now?
Yes, your voice is ceasing. It's going and coming. Please. You shift position.
Sorry, Mazi. I've shifted position. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Go on. Go on. Let's see.
So, as I was saying, there was a time I joined the X Space, and the professor who said that he based on NSAS protests and Iban, I used to forget. And on that very X, he was narrating how she and the after is to me.
Mazi, I don't know. Your voice is cracking. Your voice is cracking. It's cracking too much. We cannot get what you are saying, please.
Hearing me? Oh.
Maybe.
Hello, Mazi?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, like as I was saying, the man that said he interviewed Mazi and the Kanu based on protest is an Igbo. Analyzing Hashike had killed before 20.
No, Mazi, I don't know. You need to call back. Let me pick this call. You no need of talking, whereas we are not getting what you are saying. Let me take caller on WhatsApp. Please go on, please. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Can you hear me? Go on.
Mazi Chinedu. Hello?
Yes, Mazi. There, well, go on, please. Go on. The whole world is hearing you. Go on.
All right. Yeah. Ụmụ ajụjụ njụ Mazi last time ọ bịara on air bụ Mazi Chinasanworo maka ndị na-asị why onye ndu pụta ka eme nke a onye na-eme we are not obeying onye ndu, all that, obey onye ndu, the ultimate person. So I asked that day, so assuming that anyị nwee an opening, nwee a chance that we have a nation or individuals chọrọ help anyị with ihe anyị na-achọ, anyị ga-echewagodu mgbe onye ndu mere approve, ka a ga-echewagodu mgbe a consult ya through all these compromised channels, just to let our people know that the leadership is capable of any decision, whether or not onye ndu na-ebe. That's number one. Another thing I'm trying to comment on. Hello?
Go on.
Okay, yeah. Another thing I'm trying to comment on about. In order to encourage our people, we haven't forgotten about Charles Soludo Makihoku. The problem is that there were consequences for anybody, whether more individual Igbo people not compromise our standard, more one random Benin guy or main salt in the Igbo or Benin governor. Any random person can just Kujiago Mbarabia. So, and there's no way we can confront all these elements without coming together, that organizational front. And I want to encourage our people, especially all these business people, begin to cooperate among one another. I know it's difficult. Sometimes when you don't trust, maybe somebody has burnt you before, and you just know that he may things on your own. But to try, like I've told somebody about marrying somebody Shiba, I still prefer now. No onye Igbo mkpọtara na obodo a, nwa agbọghọ onye Igbo mkpọtara disappointed m. I prefer onye nke m disappointed m na onye nke m tinyere m na nsogbu than an outsider. So let's not be scared, especially business people. I was telling somebody, I was telling somebody, say, you guys were businesses ever. Only open and are cooperating businesses. Can somebody have the initiative to create an Igbo business directory in America? Why can't you think? I'm not tech savvy, but I was sharing this with somebody who's into distribution. I am into home appliance business. Now, see, assuming I went online, now she got the spare parts for appliances on who Chinedu distribution or Chinedu parts company. I'm more inclined to buy from Chinedu. So why are we not thinking about cooperating among ourselves? Because that's how every society works. Look at the Indians. They are vertically integrated. Indians, until recently now, they have gone into transportation. Before, all hotels and gas stations. Do you know what they have done now? They are into franchises in subway, in trucking industry. And with that trucking industry, they come and attach to it. In a rest stop, whereby in Yagide moto, a park, hitura before it continue. Now that rest stop, oh, how with trucking company. Now that rest stop, in with a gas station, oh, how with the gas station. Now that rest stop, in with a hotel nearby, oh, how with a hotel, because they work together among themselves. So people are to one another ujo. If a brother disappoints you, show one other brother that may not disappoint you. Keep finding, you will find one. Oh yeah, I can continue because thank you.
There were Mazi. There were. Thank you very much. Caller on signal, please. Mazi, make it to be brief, please. You are the last caller. Caller on signal, please.
There were Chineke.
There were
Udo Derege. Great Biafran, Udo Chupokuka Diamadrini, Homana Dema. We are Biafran, we are not Nigerian. Biafran is our religion. On this hollow platform is where we worship. There's a Chupokuka Biama, the God of our land, the God of our ancestors, is our chief. Mazenam the Okuchukano. Amadike, one of Biafra land, is our leader. He is in the hand of every politicians and DSS. But he determined that he must save his people, and we will continue supporting him and make sure that we are free this time around. Mazi, there is something you said. You know, when I'm listening to Putin, I remember what our leader normally said, that he have his right to agitate. He have his right to self-defense. One thing about us is that we are too emotionally in things. Nigeria military and their federal government is trying to force fear onto us so that nobody will talk about agitation again down here. And our people don't know that those people are coming to do this thing as a human being. It's not a spirit. I want a great Biafran to know. Being fear all the time will kill us more. We never one day challenge Nigerian federal government. We never one day trying to, defend ourselves from them. We are always running for them. That is why they are recruiting men from our own family. Because can you imagine an Hausa, Yoruba, and the Fulani? We go inside Isu, and pointing people's house and chasing them. Who are leading them? The same our people that in that village, in that community. That tells you that what we are suffering now is internal enemy. Please, great Biafrans, why we normally make everything open to this radio is that we cannot hide the truth here. We will speak it the way it is. If we as a people decide know what to do, because our leader said he need only 100 men. 100 men. Ask yourself as IPOB, are you among with those 100 men leader is looking for? I am in Biafra land, and there is something I want to ask my people today. Now, the insecurity in our land is growing every day by day. Who is causing this insecurity? Who are those that are the problem that we are facing here? Now, politicians is talking about election, but our tribe are going down. The Biafra land are going down every day. People are graduating every year, no job. no job, no hope, nothing. What are you thinking that those people who are graduating will join? Criminality and kidnapping. Now, I ask my great Biafrans, if happening today, you will answer this one by yourself, that all the country in this world may meeting, especially white people, and said, from now we want to release all the people that in prison and deport all of them to their own tribe direct. And all the Igbo people that in prison all over the place, Malaysia, China, India, and all of them enter the Biafra land today. What do you think that is going to happen? Ask yourself that. We are still holding of the one that the people are creating. What of those who are in the prison? As I mean, they are release them and deport them to come and join us here. So, we need to talk to everybody. Forget about the issue of IPOB. Think about this deep. This is your own region. Please, what we are seeing here is eyesore. What is happening in our land? Man is a human being. Man is a human being. How can we come out from this? Nnamdi Khan have tried his possible best, but our people wanted to destroy this movement. But we said no. But as an Igbo man, forget about IPOB and think deep. What we are seeing here. I call one politician I know. I sit down with that man. Said, you people that sit power, what are you thinking that within 10 years to come, what our region will be? Think about this and try and build factory for your own people. Since 20 years now, from 20 years now, no factory that a politicians build in our land. Man, our children are graduating every year. I'm telling you the truth. You that in a diaspora, asikwana okukumbata n'ebe omalo owolo foku naga. Our land in the now. When you come back, you see that we are into trouble, serious one. So great Biafrans, what we are telling our people, go out there, talk to them like us. Speak the truth, how we can be love like brothers and sisters. Preach them about Efunanya. Don't go and preach about IPOB. Just preach it the way. Talk to politicians, please, and tell them why we as a people, because they did not know that people are now marginalized, have their own life to agitate, that they want to be on their own and do what and take the decision of their future. Politician does not know that. That is why a sitting governor will come out and said what? That no with this, and he did not say how we are going to stop this, or by killing our people, or by using a code to cripple our men, so that if people we have more disabled in Igbo land. He did not read this one in the school. The only thing he read is how to steal our money. So, because everybody should. If you are mobilizer, stand up. Forget about the preaching this. Preaching about how we can restore peace in our land first, before we fight outside the enemies. nwa Chineke udo dịrị gị.
Ndewo.
Bless all the good ones.
Ndewo Mazi. Dekwara gị. Dear friends and lovers of freedom, this is where I'm going to switch off the phones. We must continue. Our overall focus and goal is Biafra restoration. You've heard it from Vladimir Putin that self-determination is guaranteed under the international law. That is what happened. And that is why Russia lent their support to the marginalized people of Donbass. It's a Russian ethnic society, the Russian-speaking part of Ukraine, that was marginalized for so long. And at the end, they started self-determination, quest to liberate themselves, to get out of Ukraine. And according to international law, they don't need to take excuse from the central government. Their only requirement is, are your people coherent? Or is it only one or two people that started saying, no, we are marginalized? That is what is holding us, coherency or incoherency. And that is where Nigerian government is. The main weapon they are using against us. Putting division, using money, using political posts in order to divide us, to make some people be opposing what we are doing in one way or the other because of their individual gains. There is nothing more. Otherwise, if most of us are speaking one voice, I'm telling you, would have gone since. We'll be liberated sooner than we even thought. But because of using Igbo to fight Igbo, or Basanjo formula, that is why we are still where we are today. But there is, as I said, there is no shortcut. The only way is the hard way. We will continue doing what we are doing until the voice of reason prevails over selfishness, until our consistency prevails. That is it. Therefore, do not allow these people that are masking their mischief. They are masking their selfish interests or their selfish mischief. They are masking it with obedience to any order. Okay, I've given you. What other example do you need? Onyendu removed the former coordinator of Bremen when he was not around for 13 months. And the family in Bremen was disbanded because the coordinator said, now we don't see Onyendu now, so the money in our position, so let me keep it, and everybody go and rest until Onyendu come out. We saw it. Onyendu came. He said, when I confronted him direct in a town hall meeting, what happened? Why did you allow the family to scatter and you withhold the coins, the money, the fund, IPOB fund in your position? No, I was, as you are not there, so I have to keep this money. So, we wait until you come. Say, okay, you want me to press you? So you don't have brain. As Onyendu now. Onyendu is a wise man. Not all these vagabonds that are masking under his this. So as a human being, it's not no good thing to do. That's why there's leadership. That's why they are called leaders. Leadership, to steer the ship. So you know the right decision to take. That is it. There are many purported orders of Onyendu. When you both came at daily time, say Onyendu say if he's is not around. He is in position to take over everything. He is now the next in command. Onyendu, is it not okay? Okay, Onyendu say now, Abi. Oh, the leadership is okay. Yibo, okay. Onyendu say it's true. It's true. Oh yeah, take. Kuku carry the whole thing. Go give her. Oh no, Onyendu say, don't put your the counter. He say Onyendu say, obey Onyendu order. Don't keep your don't touch phone. Instead of touching phone, let them disband. Let them carry it, go back, go give their destiny, all their sticks to the traditional rulers and politicians. Everybody to attend. Oh, is Onyendu say no? The leadership is okay. Onyendu say okay, no problem. Is Onyendu order. Now everything will scatter. Onyendu we now come out and see everything scattered. We call Mazi Jonathan Mazi Jonathan meeting. What happened to what I left in your hand? No, you gave order now, so we obey your order. He said, okay, you people are good. You are very good. So everything scattered. No problem. Is that what you think? Sometimes I don't know whether the mischief in some of our people, once they harbor one type of mischief or animosity in their hearts, they don't care again how they behave. They don't care again about the reasonability of their behavior. They exhibit idiotism. They don't care. Without shame. Somebody only when all the responsible people trust that is training people on school, that is head of a family or no kuku like this. Can't you use your brain? Use your brain. Oh, see, where's your brain? Is it because of animosity you have on one person or the other? That is overshadowing you so that you behave any. Obey Onyendu order. Is the Onyendu order, so obey it. Even if IPOB is spoiled, no problem. Obey it. Is a human being. Sometimes I'm not like this. I'm that question. Who used to be a regular caller on Radio Biafra, but all of a sudden. Ihe na-efe baga ndị Igbo n'isi febaga n'isi ya na-akọgherizi urozie na-akọgheri because enwere one type of thing. If I'm superstitious, I'm gonna say enwere one spirit in aba na n'iji, but no. Oh, that primitivity. Untrim the primitive character. Ya baha onye ono inside ya bolite ha onye Igbo chozi ma. Destruction of the whole thing. Even if he spent 30 years building, destroy. I don't care. He doesn't care about reason at all. What matters to him is that I will deal with this person. I will deal with him. As he entered Azikiwe said, he thought that he was dealing with Ojukwu. Don't worry, mention Ojukwu in here. Now he is gone. Ojukwu is gone. Who is suffering all those legacy? All of us. Tell me how reasonable, how this type of mentality is reasonable. Tell me. Is it not what is still being exhibited today by many of us? The same thing. Nothing changed. The only thing that changes the redemption of some of us through enlightenment and nothing more. And that is what we want spread. This enlightenment message to be spread to all Biafrans so that you be redeemed from that primitive, self-destructive mentality. So that once that it's automatic mode. Once that automatic mode wants to enter, comes to you, you suppress it. Enlightenment in you suppress it. You bring it down. You bring it down. If you want to rise up, you suppress it down. And after you breathe out, say, no problem. I'm redeemed. I'm enlightened, so I cannot engage in this type of character. But as for that character, it depends on how you suppress your own. Biafra remains our religion. Biafra remains our ideology. Those that are portraying fake love. I love Mazi Chinedu, German national coordinator. His speech that day said these are people that are portraying fake love. What is called fake love? Even Mazi Nnamdi, you know. He knows. They don't know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know them. So now, Ndoshi. Ndoshi Kanabo. You love me more than I. Don't worry. He's a wise man. He's a wise man. Their mischief can never stop what we are doing or affect what we are doing. In overall. Therefore, according to the question of Mazi Chinedu, the answer remains there is no shortcut. We must continue doubling our effort until the voice of reason overcomes the voice of this mischief, until consistency overcomes. As we are watching the genocide being committed in Gaza, which the Irish media have said that they never see, the only thing that they have seen that surpass this kind of genocide, both famine in Gaza, is Ethiopia and Biafra. Those of Ethiopia and Biafra. But the people that these things are committed against, do they care? Bala Mohammed is calling them again. Come. From 11 million Igbos in the north, they want to double it. So that, they used to use it to taunt us. To taunt us. Blackmail us. You people that are saying that Biafra. What about the millions of Igbos in the north? Do they care? Another one, they say, if you people, we will close our border here, none of them will escape alive. These are their statements, but do they care? Do they even hear anything? They don't know that they are just like birds in a cage. Birds. The name of mansion, not a mansion. But they don't know that they are sources of blackmail. They are hostages. They don't know. So Bala Mohammed is calling Igbos, come and invest in Bauchi. He made specifically Igbo. He didn't say Nigerians, come Igbos. People that are easily captured through their selfish interests. They don't consider anything, the political implications of their actions. But this generation of IPOB knows better. And that is why we must continue until Biafra is restored. Thank you for listening. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, from here, it is simply good evening.
Biafra, Ebeka Bonusi, Biafra Gaimara, Biafra Ganeboso Gamiri, Agaimara, Biafra Ganeboso Gamiri.